matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Florida Gators and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in with the Gators head coach before the game. One of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Gators will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Makes the quick grab. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Throwing, Mensah. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. Plows through the defense. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. And the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and whoo, he took it.
And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's a give the ball. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
So Miami signals for a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. He's knocked down immediately. Tried to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Runs through the tackle. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
On the run, it's Fletcher. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Picks up the first down. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Jones wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going to take off. Turning it on. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Handoff for Ball. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll run play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Mensah. Here comes the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. He goes right back to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fletcher. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Mensah to throw. Dumps it to the back. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Throws it deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Finds his man. It's Mays. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Jones to throw. Here's the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
3rd down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on 3rd.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. On target. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Lofton. Oh, he's got some space. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. To the ground to try to move the chains. Brought down at the 20. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The RPO, it's complete. Oh, he found a space on the right. Running inside the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Canes.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I'll tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Right back to the well. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Ball. Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. Might have a chance. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Jones wants to throw it. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Oh, the attempt is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback may change this route. Throwing, Mensah. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the head.
Fellows, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look at UCLA taking on the number 16 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Bruins, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And talk about a great start to the season. This team is now 6-0 with big aspirations. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
He'll try to do it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll give it to Ball. Got enough for the first.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That
maybe a crease. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Jones to throw. Got his man. Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
Well, obviously they were trailing going into halftime, and they knew coming out, getting the ball back first, they were going to have to put a drive together. And how good does this thing look, man? Running the ball, throwing the ball up and down the field. Now they're down in a goal-to-go situation.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Gators! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Tight end now in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. He's going to have to strike this ball well in the face of this howling wind. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Pryor. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Jones wants to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Could be an alley. Touchdown Gators! Rolled his way into the end zone.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Release to the back. Makes the catch. It's Fletcher. Made a defender miss. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And, man, that's a really good job by this quarterback. Seeing the spacing. Running back starts to creep down the field. He delivers it to him, and, man, is he fun to watch. That dude catches the football. Everybody in here holds his breath because he can take it the distance, starts chewing up yards, and makes the big play for this offense.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. Mensa. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
After misfiring, it's second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Unloads quickly. Sweet cut there. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Reads it, fires complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Quick release on the RPO. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular today.
Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Miami. The Hurricanes back on top.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking for space. It's Pryor. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll try it again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. There's a crease. Touchdown, Florida! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. The Gators answer right back.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. He almost kicked that thing out of bounds, but no penalty into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Complete in the middle. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Pulls it in. It's Lofton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. Running inside. It's Fletcher. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lofton. Could not make his way to the corner. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Mensah to throw. Fires it down the seam. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Quarterback making checks. Throwing, Mensah. Under fire. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Pucks it out of the air. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down. Certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. the RPO complete. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Now, when you're down and it's the fourth quarter, we got to do this. We got to go for it, and that's the second time on this drive they've gone for it. The second time they've got it. Whatever it takes, it's go time. We're down, and we got to continue to make plays.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And it comes up empty there, but that's exactly what this offense needs to keep doing, man. Keep throwing the football. Like, don't quit. Don't give up. I know you're down a couple of possessions, but you want to show your team, man, that we're always going to fight no matter what the scoreboard is. That's what we are. That's who we are. We're competitive, and we're going to keep getting better, and that's the goal of this squad.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Mensah fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back down.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. They've got the score, 13 seconds to play, and now they have to recover the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest.